feet. They're really bad. You can see they've kind of sawed them off. That one's almost folded under. I was told he's 8 years old. I'll bet he's closer to 20 years old. So he's 20 years old, bad feet, had never been castrated. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I may have made the biggest mistake I've ever made when it comes to rescuing. I got to show you what I got yesterday, and I've been telling you that I'm trying to trim down, which is true, but someone reached out and said they were out of hay and out of water and wondered if I could take a couple animals. And I said, I don't know, what are they? I really am not in the market. And he told me that he had a mini mule and a mare. Well, I was like, that's the last thing in the world I need. Send me some pictures. The picture of the mare looked like she was a pretty nice mare. And the mini mule looked interesting. I could tell that he had bad feet, and I could tell that, I asked if he was a little stud. Now, some of you may know that mules are sterile. God made it that when a horse and a donkey breed, they can have an offspring, but they can't perpetuate that offspring. They're done. But if a little mule is born with his male parts, it still produces testosterone, and he still thinks he's a little stud, and they can be a real pain in the neck. So I found out he was a male, 8 years old, bad feet, and I thought, okay, well, I could at least castrate him and maybe help him be a companion horse. Well, when they showed up yesterday, this little guy was in a lot worse shape than I could have imagined, and I sure hope that somehow I can find him a home. But the mare is absolutely beautiful. So let me show you. I bought them both. I told him I'd buy them, but when he got here, I was very disappointed in what I saw in the little mule. I will show you, and let's hope that I haven't bit off more than I can chew. Guys, there's the little mule. His feet are horrible. Looks like he's got worms. His hair still hasn't come out. But the problem is he is blind in one eye. He has a blue eye. He's a little Appaloosa mini mule, but he's got a blue eye. I think you can see it probably on this side. Right there. Anyway, he's calmed way down now, but if he's not in with this beautiful mare, he goes absolutely berserk because he's been with her all the time, and he thinks he's a little stud. Well, that mare is beautiful, and it won't be hard to find her a home. She's 8 years old, has not been trained to ride, but she is trained to lead. So I've got my hands, or my work cut out for me. My hands full, I was gonna say. But this little mule, we're gonna get him castrated, because that's the first thing we've got to do. And we'll start working on those hooves. But I actually talked to my farrier, Ray Sosi, and he says, I've tried trimming that thing before, and it kicks. It'll try to kick you. So we've got our hands full, guys, but we're gonna do the best we can. But that buckskin mare is absolutely gorgeous. And we don't have a lot of time to work with additional horses right now, so if you want to take her on as a project, reach out, and maybe we could have her go to your home to work with her. But with that said, let's get to work. Well, guys, we're gonna try to get him castrated today. I don't show that. It's not something that most of you would want to watch, and so I just choose not to show castrations. But I put some fly spray on him, and now I'm brushing him, and I'm gonna deworm him. And he's a cute little thing, other than that one bad eye. It's been blind for quite a while, so it's not savable, but he might make a good little companion to a donkey or something like that. Look at his feet, they're really bad. You can see they've kind of sawed him off. That one's almost folded under. What do you think, guys? Have I bit off more than I can chew? Okay, I put fly spray on him first, just so the flies wouldn't bug him so bad. You can see that he's still losing lots of hair, and when it's this hot outside, he should have lost it all by now. But that tells me that he probably has worms, because when they have worms, for some reason their hair just doesn't come out like it should. But he's kind of, see that he's got like an Appaloosa butt. He's being really sweet right now. Last night when I got him here, he was running around making the funniest, weirdest sounds. Blake's like, Dad, he looks like a little warthog. But look at all this hair come off, guys. If we can get him castrated and his feet trimmed and him dewormed, he's gonna be in such a better position to maybe become a little companion. But I was glad that the guy reached out, because he's out of hay and water, and I said, you know what, I don't even have time. He said, I'll deliver them if you'll buy them. I was like, okay. So there you go. Starting to look better, guys. Well, guys, it's been a busy Saturday. I think I switched hats since I started the video this morning. I went in the house and grabbed a different hat on my way out, but we got him castrated and got his feet trimmed. And I didn't want to video the castration, but while he was down, I was like, hey, let's hurry and trim his feet before he gets up. So let me show you. And he's an interesting little guy, but I'm so excited we were able to get him castrated so quickly, and he's moving around great. And if he'll calm down, he can make a little companion horse. I was told he's 8 years old. I'll bet he's closer to 20 years old. So he's 20 years old, bad feet, had never been castrated, but look at him now, guys. Here he is. I have him out here because he's moving around a lot, which is good actually, because it'll keep him from swelling. They can swell up a lot after castration if they don't move around. But I got his little feet. They're definitely a lot better, but they'll never be perfect. They've been so neglected for so many years. Once in a while it looked like they just saw them off, but they were folded over. So I really appreciated Ray helping me out there. Hey guys. So he's a cute little guy, and he's calming down a lot. He still wants to be with his girlfriend over here, but she's just across the fence. And he's got the goats to bond with here, and he's got chocolate. And so this is gonna be good for him to learn to bond with other animals, because he can't always be with his girlfriend, because they won't always be together. He just thinks that that's his one and only companion, because they've been together for years. So the person I got this little guy from said that he was 8 years old and that the mare's 8 years old. I think maybe the mare's 8 years old and they've been together for 8 years, but this thing is much older than 8. But he is a unique little mule. I've never seen one so small. But look how good he's moving around, and his feet look so much better. So tell me what you think. Sorry, my phone went dead the other day when I was videoing, so that's why that ended kind of abruptly. But let me show you now, and we would love some name ideas for this little guy. There's a lot that he had to fix, and there's still a lot that needs fixed, and there's things that will never be fixed. But he's actually a cute little mule that I'd love to find a home for, but it's just going to take someone special that can take him and make the most out of his life. So let me show you how he's doing now. Okay guys, this is him. He's been castrated. He has been dewormed. His hooves are gonna take, hey Hitch, hey Hitch, let's stop. Hitch is so funny. Hitch does not bark at my other animals, but it's like he senses that this is not a horse and this is not a donkey. What is this? What should we call this little guy? He's now a gelding, even though he does get excited around the girls. I'll have to show you here in a second maybe. But his hooves are still in bad shape, but he's actually a sweet little thing. And he's got the blind eye that looks kind of nasty, and it's probably been that way for many, many years. But I wonder if we could get him to pull a cart or something. But there you go, guys. He went from a little mess to a little cute mule, and I would love to have someone give him a forever home. But until then, if I can find a cart and a harness, I may see if we could get him to pull a cart, because he's really, really fun. One thing you would need to know is he makes some really funny sounds. So if you're afraid of your neighbors complaining, he's probably not the animal you want to bring to your farm. Let me see if I can show you. Maybe he'll do it as I get closer to this mare. Are you gonna show him what sounds you make? Maybe not. Let's take him over by some others. He has calmed way down already, because the first day he was just going berserk around other horses, and now I've got him tied here and he won't even make the sound that he makes. It's horrendous. It's like, it's not the bray of a donkey or the neigh of a horse. It's a really funny mule bray. Can you make some noise for us? But there you have it, guys. I think we can find him a forever home, just because he's a sweet little thing. But I feel bad that for so many years his hooves have been neglected. I don't know why no one would ever castrate him. I think he'll be happier, honestly, because he won't be frustrated all the time, having all that testosterone but not knowing what to do with it. And so there you go. Come on, can't you make that noise for me? Maybe if I lead him away from all the animals, he'll miss them and want to make a noise. So let me see if I can do that. That's the problem, is knowing exactly when to start videoing to hear that horrendous sound. But that's something I told Vicky. I said, Blake is a natural. He's just never in a hurry. His videos are so fun. So go check out Cowboy and the Lady. And if you think Blake's fun, just wait till you watch Jocelyn. She's super fun too. So there you have it. Man, this little guy's being a gentleman. I thought as we walked away from all the animals, he would throw a little fit, but nope. He's just being really sweet. Maybe we'll let him come over and graze on some grass for a minute, and maybe he'll realize he's not with his buddies. There you go. And maybe he'll make some noise. Or maybe not. He's just being a little gentleman. So there you have it, guys. Don't you think your farm needs a mini mule that's blind in one eye and has hooves that are going to need constant care? And I don't know that they'll ever get to 100%, but they're sure a lot better than they were. Hey, how are you? As I'm really spending some time with him out here, I'm just sitting on this swing. I think I realized why he's blind. There's a canyon, a hole in his head right there, right by the blind eye. And I think because he was a little stallion and wasn't gelded, he probably tried to get with the mare and she probably kicked him in the head, and that caused his loss of sight in that eye. But besides that, he's awesome. That and those feet. But the feet look so much better. I wish you, even though they look horrible now, maybe I can take a picture from the beginning and compare it to where they're at now. But he's moving around a lot. You're sure a cutie. What should we call you, bud? What should we call you? There's that hideous sound. But hey, his cuteness makes up for it, right? Have a great day, guys.